across regions to teach best practices. So what we're seeing, as we can see, a lot of young people, a lot of women getting involved in our small rural sector. So we're seeing great growth, and I want to commend the team and turn over to the Prime Minister.
Yeah, man. And our Vice President and the second Vice President should be up here.
Next year.
We're trying to go for it. We were having another conversation. But let me say that I've been paying close attention to the growth and development of small ruminants in Jamaica. Your Minister of Agriculture is your greatest advocate.
Yes.
I remember in the middle of a budget, when we had almost signed off on the budget, he came and lobbied extensively for us to change a particular tax incentive, fiscal incentive regarding GCT and the animals for breeding. Yes, and it was almost late in the day, and we agreed. He convinced us to do it. And as I toured the various small ruminant pavilions, I could see the impact of the policy. And I was commenting to your president that this is the largest and best I have seen the presentation of small ruminants at them. And I have not missed a debate in 10 years, and even before that I have been attending, and I have very good memory of my interaction because I do a very detailed tour of all the pavilions, and I must say I'm very impressed by the showing of small ruminants. Now I know because I have many friends who are involved in it. It is becoming, in my estimation, the fastest growing area in agriculture. Many young people are getting involved. Many persons who have their full-time job, they are taking it on as, you know, not just a hobby, but as their second business. And it would appear that most people are heading into the genetic building rather than into the meat production.
And the milk.
And milk. Right now, I mean, I don't want to interfere with how the market is evolving, but I think it is important that we also develop the meat element of it, because that is where you will get the greatest foreign exchange savings. So all we are trying to do is to promote the industry so that we can provide our meat locally, so that we don't have to take up foreign exchange to do that. So I'm giving you some encouragement, but I'm not telling you how to make your investment. Alright, I appreciate you and thank you. Well, you know, let me be frank with you. I hate the two foods. And I don't use the word hate lightly. But when I was growing up, my father is a farmer. And I went to school in St. Catherine, but every summer I went to spend time at my father's farm. And he bought some boats for me and my 3 brothers. Some big green boats. Big green. We call them. And I reared those boats for the 2 months. Went back to Spanish Town to school. About 3 months later, I get a call. My father was almost on the verge of crying. They beat all of the good. Let me tell you something. To this day, I don't forget that. To this day. Right, so we have taken some measures. We have taken some measures. And Minister Green can tell you more about them. But what we have done with the police is that they now have an agricultural protection branch. So we have just elevated it from a few district councils. Now there's actually a centralized strategy to protect and work with farmers, because agriculture is a critical industry for them. So Minister, I'll ask you to do some work.
Yeah, so just quickly, we have done some amendments to the law. When we came in, the maximum fine was $250,000. We've moved up to $3 million. The maximum time in prison was 6 months. We've moved up to 3 years. And now, as the paper said, the Agricultural Protection Branch has 3 units. So we have the penalizing unit. So when you go to report penalizing now, just like sexual offenses, you have officers who are tasked to deal with that with their own vehicles, to deal with that. And we are introducing a drones unit. So the police are going to use drones to surveil the place to ensure that we can protect you as farmers. So a lot of work is happening. We now have 48 officers under the Agricultural Protection Branch. It is run by an ACP. So agriculture is the attention it finally deserves. So we'll talk more about it.
I want to make one comment, Minister. On the cattle industry, this is the ID system that you have done, Minister. Farmers across are telling me it is working. And we would look, yes, they say people can't teeth cow like that again because of the ID system that we have. We want it for the goat and sheep also.
Yeah, so just to say, tell me, so I can answer both.
Attorney now, Minister. I have always been pushing for every opportunity I get, I do this. And I'm going to the prayer last so that what was done on the Treated Persons Act can be done on the Prayer Act. And simply it is this. The problem is when the person is convicted in court for any aspect of Prayer Act, whether you chop up a man, animal, or the thief, it's a quasi-criminal offense, as you know. But if you want a restitution for the animal, you know how to take it to civil court. Under the Trafficking Persons Act, there was a similar situation where the traffic victim, if he says he wants to go home, you have to send him home. So what happened is an amendment was done so that at point of sentencing for the trafficker, the judge can make an order then and there to say pay him his wages for the value of. Now I'm asking for the same. The minister, I know the law does not like to mix civil and criminal remedies.
We're almost there. So we made some changes to the Prayer Last Act. For the first time, a victim impact statement is a part of the law, right? Which is important because the victims now can tell the judges the sort of damage that you would have suffered. What you've asked for is the next step. But you know, you said it perfectly. And just to say to Trevor, we are working on a model now for tagging of small ruminants. So we'll work together on that. Thank you. We have to go. God bless everybody.
Mr. Green, you're going with yourself.
Yes, it's good to have you here today. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And so what on behalf of the Small Ruminants Association of Jamaica, which also promotes value-added products, we want to have the Prime Minister's package of oat milk soaps. Oat milk soaps. And Joanna Larman from Larman Global is helping the Prime Minister to take that. That's the Moringa.
What are some of the benefits?
That's the oat milk Moringa. So, of course, we know that goat milk has several enzymes, vitamins A, D, and E, very good for the skin. Selenium makes you continue to glow, Mr. Prime Minister, made in Jamaica. And, of course, it has lactic acid as well, which naturally cleanses and exfoliates the skin. No dyes, no harsh chemicals, no detergent. This is the real deal right here. And we have been giving to Minister Floyd all these years. And he don't share it with you. So now Joanna is sharing it with the Prime Minister. We want to thank the Prime Minister, the rain is up on us. We want to thank you for coming into our humble little space that necessarily